moves with a significant reach advantage. 5-inch reach advantage. He's a long-limbed guy. Part of the reason why he calls himself the Snake. Also 4 years the senior of Chris Wade. Excited to see how this one plays out. Lillian Garcia gets us started in lightweight action.
It is non-stop action here in the PFL, and the following is scheduled for 3 rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a striker, standing at 5 feet 11 and weighing in officially at 156 pounds. With a near-perfect professional record of 15 victories and 1 defeat, he is fighting out of Providence, Rhode Island. And he is also making his PFL debut. Here is Nate the Snake Andrews. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is a wrestler, standing at 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. In 19 professional bouts, he has a record of 14 victories and 5 defeats. I know that you've been waiting for this one. Fighting out of Rockville Center, New York, here is the Long Island Killer, Chris Wade. Your referee in charge, Yves Levine.
Yves Levine, the third man in the cage. Long Island versus Rhode Island. Chris Wade in the silver, Nate Andrews in the red. Wade comes sprinting out, but no flying kick this time. A body kick though.
Nice side kick, beautiful.
Inside leg kick to follow.
Whoa, there's the
Jumping head kick.
That just missed.
We asked him if we were going to see this kind of stuff. He said, I don't know. Well, I think he'd already made the decision.
I spoke to Chris a week ago on the Thug Jitsu Mastering Squid show, and he was just amped up for this fight already. And I mean, I saw him this week all week, and he's been amped up the whole time. I didn't expect this out of him because Chris usually starts slow. He said he killed that guy. And that's why his nickname now is the Long Island Killer, because he killed that Chris Wade. He wants to be this guy in fights.
We talked about the Southpaw versus Orthodox matchup, and Wade told us that he's going to switch stances every 5 or 10 seconds. So far, he's proven good on that, going back and forth, giving Nate Andrews a different look virtually every couple of breaths.
A couple of nice shots by Andrews. Nice little cup check. Chris walks right through it. Inside trip attempt. Body twist, twisted body lock.
Great job by Andrews, staying on the feet.
Nate Andrews, no stranger to the ground. He's got 10 submissions in his fight record. Again with the twisting body lock.
Nice recovery again by Nate Andrews. Does not want to find himself underneath Chris Wade. As you mentioned earlier, Randy, he's still got that wrestling base, and it's tough to get out from under him.
Get head position back. Head position. There we go. Good. Now try to push.
Andrews is pummeled back in. Chris Wade had a body lock, but Andrews has made it a neutral clinch.
Over under, yeah.
Framing with his left arm the head of Chris Wade, and he attempts the knee, but Chris Wade turns away.
Inside trip.
Great balance there by Nate Andrews to counter. We'll take a look inside the blue corner of Nate Andrews.
Yep, stay busy. Lift that head right up. That's it. Be a pest. That's it. Beautiful. Hey! Good. Same thing. Take the head back up. Lock your elbow to your body. Yep, good. Same thing. Good.
Great head positioning there by Nate Andrews.
Yeah, and the reason his corner is telling him to lift that head, push that head up, because that takes away of the forward pressure from Chris Wade.
If you were asking for that in a previous fight, I think Harrison and Pettis, you were asking for Pettis to do that.
Yeah, because of taking away that forward pressure, it allows you some opportunities to pull yourself out of being pushed up against the fence, circling out, circling around, or even turning your opponent around and you being the man pushing him up against the fence.
A little bit of work done here by Chris Wade with a few strikes in this lock position against the cage. Double unders here.
Now, Nate Andrews being the taller guy, having these double unders is good for Chris Wade, but it's harder to effect a takedown when you're trying to trip the taller man in this underhook position. It's good to keep that underhook and then transfer down to the legs because it's hard for him to stop you from getting to below his hips.
Andrews frustrates Wade enough that Wade decides to come back to the center, and we're back to a striking exchange.
You're seeing about 70% of this fight is taking place in that outer ring in the cage, and that's then to Wade's advantage.
Here they are again, and now it's Nate Andrews in pursuit. Leaping punch attempt there by Wade, and he just misses with an uppercut. Nice jab by Nate Andrews as action heats up here towards the end of round one. Oh, nice head kick, that landed.
There's the double leg takedown.
Wade on top here with 30 seconds left.
And Andrews is looking to set up a triangle. That's why he's extending that arm of Chris Wade. He's going to try and throw that left leg over the shoulder, but Wade's wise to that. He's smart to that. He's not going to allow it to happen.
10 seconds left in the round. Chris Wade on top.
Good hips and blocking that sweep.
Heating up here in Long Island. Back for round two next. Sean O'Connell, Randy Couture, Yves Edwards back. Professional Fighter League lightweight action. Nate Andrews in the red, Chris Wade in the silver. Andrews catches a kick.
And we saw Andrews there in the first round for about 30 seconds really find his range and start to press Chris Wade. And I'm not sure if we thought Chris Wade was maybe a little tired from the pace he's been keeping or what. And that forced Chris Wade to set up a really nice double leg and drive through Nate Andrews and take him back off of his feet.
Knee attempt here by Nate Andrews. Wade able to stifle him and once again press him against the cage.
Wade's been able to get double unders from here, but not been able to effect a takedown while working for trips. I think he should bail on some of the trips and attack with some of those low leg attacks. Attack with some doubles, some singles.
Randy, what's the best place for Andrews to escape here? I guess he got himself off.
Yeah, Wade kind of let him off the hook there.
Double jab in the left hand there from Andrews. Still trying to feel that perfect distance that he found, as you mentioned in round one. Uppercut attempted there by Andrews.
Andrews is really starting to find his range, and I'm not sure Chris Wade's liking that much. There's that double leg again.
That's what I expected to see out of Wade when he's backing himself up to the fence to shoot, to change levels, shoot a double, and try to run him over because we saw Wade do that in the first round. What Andrews is trying to do right here, Andrews is trying to get that leg over the shoulder like he just did because he wants to effect the triangle. Chris did the exact right thing by punching that arm right back in. But look at this grip right here that Andrews has. That's what he wants in Chris Wade's hand because he wants to take this leg out and bring that over Wade's shoulder to finish it. But Wade has got him in that half guard now, and he's going to have some problems from this position.
That bottom leg locked down by Chris Wade for the moment. Nate Andrews recovers the butterfly guard, works his back up against the cage to try and elevate and stand up.
Chris Wade doing a nice job of keeping that elevation and staying higher than Andrews.
Really making Andrews carry his weight, and Chris Wade appears to be positioning himself either to fall back on a choke, or if Andrews decides to stand up, he'll take the back. They're
sweaty now. Falling back on a choke from there is probably a bad idea. He's got a good dominant position. He's wearing on Andrews.
Now hanging on the head, and this can really, really tax you if you're the man on bottom here, Randy.
Now he's settling into a half guard arm-in guillotine.
And knowing Chris Wade, I believe he's going to fight for that guillotine, but want to stay on top and possibly turn that into a darce. He bailed on it, it's gone.
Andrews' head pops out.
Andrews trying to scramble up, Wall walks up.
Look at that underhook.
Back to his feet.
Need that underhook to do that. Good job by Andrews. But Wade is keeping that pressure on him.
Still got the over-under here, does Andrews. Wade will look to reap at that leg and take him back down.
Andrews trying to frame Wade's head out. Put him in position to land one of those knees.
Here we are inside of Wade's corner.
We got to use our knees a little bit, Chris. Let's go, Gabe. Gabe, you got to get off your back. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. On his hands. On his hands. On his hands.
Now Andrews finds himself climbing up the back of Chris Wade.
But I believe Wade recognizes what's going on. He has 2-on-1 on the wrist, but Andrews looking for a Peruvian necktie.
An attempt at that Peruvian, but able to scramble back to his feet.
That hand control is what saved him.
Absolutely, that hand control saved it for sure.
And looking here, Nate Andrews reaching over for that Kimura escape.
And Chris Wade is looking to counter that with his own arm bar.
Nice little grappling exchange as round 2 starts to die.
It's like we're in Abu Dhabi.
Andrews still working back to his feet as the round ends, and he gets out. Round 3 next. Lightweight action in the Professional Fighters League Season 2. Nate Andrews in the red, Chris Wade, Long Island's own, in the silver. I'm Sean O'Connell alongside Randy Couture and Eve Edwards.
Still got 1 bonus point on the line, and I would score this fight right now for Chris Wade, but that second round was pretty close.
Second round was very close. I agree. I had it 2-0 for Chris Wade. He's just controlled where this fight has happened.
But we talked to Chris Wade a lot leading up to this fight, and we know he doesn't want to leave this through the judges' scorecard. He felt like he got jobbed last year in doing that. So we'll see how aggressive he is in seeking the finish and a bonus point here in the lightweight standing.
Interesting, Andrews' corner said, this kid's tired. He can't defend himself. Let your hands go.
Finding his range still is Andrews. He has to reset that range every time, every round after being ridden there, Randy.
And he's got to be careful not to press Chris Wade too hard and walk in to one of those double legs.
Especially when Wade changes to southpaw. Most wrestlers wrestle out of that southpaw stance if they're right-handed. And that's probably going to be Wade's most powerful double leg.
Andrews searching with that lead kick. Nice uppercut, lead uppercut landed, and a body kick to follow. Big knee there from Nate Andrews.
Wade's hands are locked.
And dumps him to his butt. Can Nate Andrews scramble back to his feet? 3.5 minutes left. After finding some success in those early exchanges, Randy had to have built some confidence, but now he finds himself once again covered in that wet blanket.
He's doing a good job now, using that whizzer, fighting and using that ring pad to try and fight back up to his feet.
You can hear Nate Andrews' corner calling for him to get off the fence. Can't get anything done here in that striking game. Does a good job of controlling the leg of Chris Wade and making him go on the defensive.
Andrews looked for his own takedown there. Wade was able to escape. But Andrews is about to take his back if he can clear his head. Wade needs to put that whizzer in, but he doesn't have the angle.
There's the takedown.
And Nate Andrews finds himself on the back of Chris Wade.
He's up really high. Wade's going back door on him.
Excellent scramble and escape by Chris Wade to go out the back door. He isolated that left hand of Andrews.
Both legs in, he's got the hooks in. He's gonna stretch him out, try to break him down right here.
Good wrestling hand control by Chris Wade. And here's the rear naked.
It's a rear naked. It's on the face right now. Chris Wade's got a lot of squeeze. We've seen
Andrews is doing a nice job of turning in his legs and taking that angle away from him.
And Chris Wade decides to opt for the mount, three-quarter mount here. And now he'll rework the choke. Nate Andrews doing a good job keeping that chin tucked. Not where he wants to be, though, underneath Chris Wade with an arm around his neck.
And Wade's able to put both hooks in. He's trying to trap that. Wade is trying to trap that arm.
And now he'll put both arms on the choke. It's still on the jaw of Nate Andrews, but can Wade squeeze it out?
Got it on top of his head. Andrews trying to get a hold of that hand and pull it down.
Yeah, Wade has got to go palm to palm and just squeeze right now. Keep his elbows, his shoulders shrugged, and his elbows pinned to his body. He wasn't able to.
Wade scrambles to stay on top here, and a nice escape from Nate Andrews on the bottom.
These men are working hard.
Back up against the cage. Eve, do you reach for a choke here and try and make something happen from your back? Or do you scramble to your feet if you're Nate Andrews?
If I'm Nate Andrews, with those long arms, I do what he's doing right here. But he's got to clear, Nate Andrews has got to clear that left leg, get that over the top. Oh, he's looking for a Darce.
Chris Wade does a great job fighting hands, making it really tough to get to his neck.
Nice scramble by Nate Andrews, who finds himself now on the back of Chris Wade. A 2-on-1 defense with the arm is what's saving Chris Wade right now.
It's been a very tactical round.
Andrews up a little too high. Wade can stop that hook from, but he gets the hook in. Wade needed to stop that hook from getting in. Andrews would have fallen right off the top.
30 seconds left, 20 seconds left. Time running out for these two men to grab an extra bonus point and convince these judges that they deserve any.
This round has been close. It could end up, I mean, the judges could be affected by who ends up in the best position at the end of the round.
Nate Andrews attempts an armbar at the end.
Right at the bell.
Woo! A hard-fought Long Island versus Rhode Island matchup.
Island boys.
You know something about Island boys, Eve.
Island boys are tough.
And in some ways, this is Chris Wade's nightmare, leaving it in the hands of the judges.
At home.
Did he do enough to get 3 points in the lightweight standings? We'll find out when we come back. PFL action on ESPN+. We might see it again because of the way the PFL standings and seedings and the playoffs work. Here's our Cageonomics final fight stats. Pretty even numbers in the total strikes, but Chris Wade more effective with his punches. Also, the takedowns, once again, proved to be a huge difference here. We'll see how the judges saw it with Lillian Garcia in the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. And the totals are 30-27, 29-28, 29-28, all for your winner by unanimous decision, earning 3 points in the lightweight division. The Long Island Killer, Chris Wade!
3 points for Chris Wade, and those are 3 huge points for the hometown favorite here at PFL 2. Randy, he was stewing for so long about those losses to Natan Schultz, and he gets an important win in the column here. Here's our lightweight standings. After Wade and Andrews squared off, 6 points apiece for Ahmed Aliyev and Natan Schultz, last year's champion. Rashid Magomedov, Chris Wade, Islam Mamedov, all grinded out 3-round decisions, good for 3 points. And Ramsey Nijam with 3 walkover points because his opponent for this week deemed medically unable to compete. but he did make weight, so he's rewarded with 3 points. Caroline's in the cage with our hometown winner.
Thanks, Sean. Chris, look, when the scores were read out, then it looked like more a feeling of relief than it was happiness at getting the win. Were you nervous based on what happened last year of leaving it to the judges?
No, that was a different kind of fight with me scoring the takedowns this time, so that's why I felt I had it.
Look, some great grappling exchanges in there. Just talk us through the fight and what you think you did well and where Nate posed any problems.
Well, I thought that it would be really easy for me to take him down off the cage with trips and with throws, and I wound up spending a lot of energy failing. He was ready for those. He surprised me. I had to go back to my leg attacks, which I wanted to stay away from because he's so good at choking people. But damn, he's a tough guy. I thought that I had him in trouble a couple times, but I thought I'd be able to put him away a lot easier, and damn, he was game. Gotta give it to him.
Well, a tough fight by both of you. Look, you said before that an angry Chris Wade is a better Chris Wade. Was that an angry Chris Wade in there?
I think initially it was an angry Chris Wade, and then some of that cage grappling can just take the wind out of your sails. So we need to, when that's not working, we need to do a little less of that, get back on our feet and start banging. But yeah, it was in the beginning for sure.
Well, victorious tonight. Big congratulations. 3 points to your winner, Chris Wade. Back to you, Sean.
Yeah. Get ready. Listen. What you wanna do? If you don't strike first, that's when they gon' come at you. Yeah. And you know it's true. Don't let your life get worse. Being timid, that ain't cool. Nah.